We're here. Dr. J coming to you from the Academy to Function, and hello Agrivision. We're extremely excited to get to work with you in this one-year partnership in learning and helping you to function better in your world. At this time, what we like to do is just take a very brief moment and explain to you what it is the Academy to Function is, what the pilot program will look like, and exactly how it is that you're going to use our product. The Academy to Function is a grassroots organization. We're located right here in Decatur County, and we coach and teach functional fitness programming. And the way we do this is we do it by delivering it through an online media. So we're a point-and-click organization, so you can access us anywhere that you have access to either like a 3G or a 4G network on your telephone, or if you have a Wi-Fi network. And even now with the advantage of smart televisions and Blu-ray players and that, you can access us right there on your TV. So what does that mean? That means you can do your fitness and work with the Academy to Function anywhere you go. As a matter of fact, we have 4 key principles with the Academy to Function. The first is fitness must be individualized. So it's going to fit your specific individual needs. It's like having your own personal trainer right in your computer that prescribes and designs your programs for exactly the needs that you have. Okay, the other part, it needs to be accessible, and as I pointed out before, anywhere you have access to Wi-Fi, 3 or 4G, you can have access to your specific programming. We need to be practical, and we need to be able to fit within your world, and we can go anywhere that you go. So, and that goes along with our other principle of being portability. So everything in our fitness programming can fit it right into a backpack. So all of our functional fitness equipment is stowed in a backpack, so if you're on the road or you're at home or no matter where you are, you can take this with you. Let's just take a real quick moment to show you how it is that you might utilize the product at the Academy to Function. We're going to go ahead and start over here, and you can access on the website www.academytofunction.com. You'll take us right here to the home page where again we'll explain our four core principles, or you can find out a little bit more about us in the Academy to Function. What you're going to find is the staff with the Academy to Function have over a half-century of musculoskeletal fitness knowledge coming from a chiropractic physician, a performance enhancement specialist, corrective exercise specialist, certified natural trainers, and athletic trainers. So what you're really getting is a wealth of knowledge as it relates to the musculoskeletal system. And what we're going to do is help you alleviate all those little minor pains and aches and those movement dysfunctions. Because the way we do this is by breaking down your posture and your movement dysfunctions so that we can help you move and have an appropriate posture so that you are devoid of those aches and pains. And let me show you exactly how this works. So you can come straight to our website again, and you can use these functional screening tools. Now you're very, very fortunate. Agrivision has come in, and they're going to make that financial contribution, and they're actually going to pay for your functional screenings. So we will come in and we can screen you, and if not, you also can do this online. So if you don't have the time and you don't have the opportunity to take pictures or send those in to us, or you just want to do this at home and you want a little bit more privacy, that's fine. And what you can do is you can come onto the self-assessment tool, onto the functional screening, and this walks you through it step by step. We have short YouTube videos on how to conduct a postural assessment and an overhead squat. And then from there, you just scroll on down and it shows you your categories of dysfunction. You can look at the pictures here, what do you most resemble, and determine what exactly it is your category of dysfunction. And from there, this is where the individualization comes in. And this is what's really important, and this is, again, one of the things that makes the Academy to Function really unique. So you're going to get an individualized exercise plan, and we call these our FFPs. Now, you can see samples of these exercises right here again on the Academy to Function website in our exercise library. And you can watch any one of these at any point in time if you would like to do so. However, what you should expect is you should get by email, if you choose to participate in the Agrivision and the Academy to Function pilot, you're going to get an email, and it's going to look something like this. And this is what we call a functional fitness prescription, or an FFP. So you'll receive these via email, and with it they're going to tell you and go over a specific what is it that we're doing that week. And these will come on a weekly basis. And you're going to see an overview of exactly what it is that you're going to do that week. And then there's also an ATF breakout video. It's very, very important to us that you understand what it is that you're doing and why it is that you're doing it. So this is really an educational process as well as a functional fitness process as well. So you're going to be knowledgeable, and you're also going to increase your fitness and improve your musculoskeletal wellness. Okay? We also have, again, beginning your workout. This explains exactly how to use the FFP. But here's an example. So let's say that you had an L1 or a lower extremity 1 category of dysfunction. You're going to see that there's prescribed exercises here on the left, and this is days 1, 3, and 5, and we're asking you to do them twice a day if you can. Most of these workouts can be done in anywhere from 15 minutes, maybe 30 if you have 2 to 3 categories of dysfunction, and it isn't unusual for someone to have more than one category of dysfunction. So this is the exercise, and I can click on this real quick. And again, it's going to take you to a YouTube video, and I'm going to hit the volume and pause this real quick. And these are called our ATF minutes. And in the course of a roughly 1 minute, you note here, this one's a minute and 22 seconds. It's going to explain exactly how it is that you do the exercise, and it's also going to show you a progression, meaning it's going to show you how a beginner would do it, how an intermediate, and then again how an advanced individual would do it. So that way you can progress over time. So as your musculoskeletal fitness or your functional fitness improves, you can move up and make it increasingly difficult so you can continue to have gains and that you can continue to get more fit. So each one of those links takes you one of those ATF minutes, and you can see how it is to do your exercise. And obviously over time you're going to memorize and know exactly what it is and how to do them. And again, that's just more efficiency with your time. This describes how many sets, how many reps or time you're going to do it, and how many rests in between. So your reps or time, again, that's how long you do it, or it's also going to be how many times you do it. And so if this is, for example, one set for 30 seconds, you'll do it for 30 seconds, and because you're only doing one set, you'll move on to the next one. Had it been 2 sets, you do 30 seconds, pause or rest in between, and it would indicate exactly how long you'd have to do that, and then you do another set. But this is one set for 30 seconds for this one, so you'll note that. Over here, we'll also have notes. If there's specific training things that we need you to think about or we need you to concentrate on, we're going to put notes right over here for you so that there's no question exactly what it is that's expected of you. So that's our FFPs. There's another thing that I must note. You're going to need access to equipment. Okay, and we call this the ATF pack. And we have a list, again, if you go to the website at www.academytofunction.com, we have a list of everything that you would need to meet your fitness needs for all of the programming with the Academy to Function. But once again, Agrivision, you're extremely lucky because your organization, your company is looking out for your best interests, and because your musculoskeletal fitness is important to them. And so they are going to actually foot the bill on half of that ATF pack. And so what the Academy to Function is going to do is we're going to order that equipment. We're going to work with your wellness director, and we're going to get that in your hands. And my understanding is that, again, they're going to pick up half of that cost. So there's no reason why you can't get more functionally fit at this point in time, because they've 100% paid for all your programming. They've 100% paid for all your screening, and they're going to share that cost for the equipment. And again, we can purchase this equipment. There's no obligation. We do not sell equipment at the Academy to Function. We just help get it in your hands. And you can buy any one of these things at a local Walmart, if you wanted to. So, for example, I can go ahead and in your first week, I can give you an example of how it is that you can order these things. But again, Agrivision, if you want to get involved in this, they're gonna help you get the equipment in your hands, and they're actually gonna pick up half that cost. So you're extremely fortunate. You're extremely fortunate to have an employer that thinks so much of you and is really invested in your future. So if I come to tools and equipment here, again, that's going to take you through a tutorial exactly of the equipment that we use. And I really want to note, again, all this equipment fits right in your backpack. So with the use of a cellular telephone, a computer, your television, and the equipment the size of a backpack, you can do all of your functional fitness programming and all the things you need to do to be musculoskeletally fit or functionally fit for a lifetime right there on your back, right in front of you on that phone. So again, we go back to our core principles. It's individualized, it's accessible, it's portable, and it's practical. Because again, the key with us in the Academy to Function is that we want to make an impact on your life now and from here on out, and we're making an impact on our community right here in the local Decatur County area, as well as the world, as we spread this information, we spread this knowledge. So Again, we're extremely excited to work with Agrivision, and this is going to be a beautiful partnership, and we look forward to seeing your improvements over the course of the year, because our primary goal here with the Academy to Function is to help you function better in your world.